Houston.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 10 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 41 Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
41's coming. 41's a Mike. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
On 2nd down now. It's Patterson, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
The 1st down.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The running back again, the ball.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Riley Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, it's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Complete to Duke.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Garrett White, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Finding Fells complete. And the ball is knocked out.
Pass complete to Darren Fells. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 41, Watson buying time to his left. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, 56 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run. This is White. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead.
The kick is...
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Texans 7, Bears 6. Kaimi Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line of
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
First quarter with the score Texans 7, Bears 6.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Carried by number 20.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. There he goes right side. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Texans 14, Bears 6. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Watch the run.
Now Trubisky to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On the give, it's White. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Intercepted.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Patterson on the carry, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. And he's got Miller. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Miller, 21 yards there on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On 1st down, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Demetrius Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson escaping the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Almost out-kicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bears take over.
44-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. 41 to Mike, 41 to Mike. Check 41.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Demetrius Harris, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Second and 13 at the 42-yard line.
On second down, they'll run with White. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Intercepted.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And now off to the races down the right side. And this will be a touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Coming. He's coming.
They run with Patterson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Scarlett brought him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Trubisky. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
At the 30-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 7-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Once more, they turn to Patterson, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Bears have retaken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now it's Trubisky, and no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Shedding the tackle. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Opting to run again here with White. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
To Duke Johnson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
4 yards on the.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's White. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Watson forced out to his left. He's got his tight end. It's Bells. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now a give to White. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go play action. Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He's back to throw. There's a short one complete to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, it's Patterson, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
A 30-yard attempt.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pick. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. This a long one from 54. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Score Texans 26.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to